Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is July 11th, and this is your aftermarket update. All right, so we had a good day here at the Oil Trading Group. In fact, I think we're on a 5-day winning streak at this point, and it's been a nice little run since we've started July. We got the Brexit vote and some of that turmoil from that vote behind us, and we are beginning to get back in the groove here. So again, like I said, on a 5-day winning streak here. And I want to spend just a couple of minutes talking to you about today's trading session. I want to spend a minute or two talking about the market maker levels and how they were able to provide to us a couple of opportunities. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to show you a 4-minute trade where we picked up 15 ticks. This was the trade that actually gave us most of the profit on the day. It was a really fast, quick move. Like I said, the entire trade lasts about 4 minutes. So I'm going to show you that one. We're going to talk about these other trades here and go through a couple of ES trades as well. So, as you know, we have our proprietary levels that we use in here. These are called our market maker levels, and they are dynamic support and resistance levels that form up as the day progresses. So you have, we'll turn off here the structure, and we'll turn on the market structure levels. These are the MS levels. And these provide you context in the overnight session. You can see we had support down here at this level. Market falls through and then finds, again, resistance at the market structure signal. And then we go into, right before the open, we get right back up into the market structure mid. So that provides support and resistance levels in the overnight session. And then we get to our pit open. So if you turn on these levels here, you can see this blue line shows you that we are right. This is right, the bar right at the pit open. And then, of course, as the market opens, you get that first bar there. So I'm going to turn those revision signals off just a moment, talk to you a little bit about the characteristics here of the daily structure signal. So the daily structure signal is a first-time touch level, generally speaking, and that is more true on the ES recently than it has been on the CL, but it provides you with a sort of a line in the sand here. And what you'll notice here on this 5-minute chart is that after the open, we spent quite a bit of time rotating around that level. In fact, we had a couple of pen bars show up here right around 8:35. You had bars with long wicks. You had a bar with a long wick and a red body here. So again, just a lot of time spent rotating around this level. In fact, we get short today. We tried to get short in this area a couple times. In fact, I tried to get long once. I tried to get short once. Broke even, got a small win, got a small loser. And so we spent some time rotating around this zone here as we were trying to figure out what the actual direction was going to be. And the order flow was a little tricky today. You had quite a few orders on both sides of the on both sides here that was making it just a little bit difficult to read. But once we did finally get our sea legs underneath us, we were able to pick up a couple of nice trades. So as the market, let's see here, as the market continues this rotation around the daily structure signal, you can see it looks like a couple of times we were trying to break out. We came back up. And then let's turn back on this market structure mid. Once this market structure mid broke through here, we did get short here on a trade today. We were looking to target down to the daily structure mid. I ended up picking up 15 ticks, I think, on one, and then it took me out at +5 on another. And that really was the trade that got me just a little bit ahead today. But as you can see here, the market rotates around and then comes right down into your daily structure mid, and that's where we were looking to target, was that daily structure mid. So I'm going to turn on the revision signals at this point, and you'll also see that we had a revision target. So what happens here is once you get into this structure signal, which we were up here, right up here at the structure signal. Remember, this revision target had not formed up yet. All right, so once we were into this revision signal, you're looking for it to go to revision to the structure mid or eventually down to the structure signal. Once we got to this structure mid, which is one of our support and resistance levels, and we came down to the revision target, all right, so we'll turn off the structure just for a moment. You can see that we got down to this revision target. The market rallied a little bit back and forth, and then ultimately, let's come back here one more time, and I'll turn these back on. Once we got here The market rallied just a little bit. We looked to get long a couple of times here off of this revision target. I took one out at break even, and I immediately jumped back in, and that's where the OTG trade of the day is. It's only 15 ticks, but the market rallies all the way up into, at this point, came all the way up into this revision signal at 33, and then ultimately the market comes all the way back up into this structure signal up here. I'm going to turn the revisions off here. And so the fact that we came down to the mid and could not get back up to this revision signal gives you a clue or a hint that we should come back down to this daily structure signal today. Also, if you were to measure this swing point here down to here, this was a 61.8% retracement. So that was a nice solid retracement up into this area here. And then once the market got into this zone, right around the zone of this structure signal, you would be looking for it to come down into this daily structure signal and possibly even deeper down to the daily structure target down to the bottom. So as the day goes on, we rotate around that structure mid, and we came right down to within a tick or two of this daily structure signal, came back up to that mid level today. So again, the market went from structure signal to structure signal back up to the mid. And as we sit here today, it is all the way down here at this 44.49 level. So again, context here, you came down to the structure mid, it rallies, it comes back to the structure mid, and then rallies just one more time, and then comes down to within a tick or two of the structure signal here, as you can see, and then back into the structure mid. So your market maker levels provided you with excellent structure in the market today, and we were able to take full advantage of that as we were able to get into a really nice 51 tick finish for the day. On the ES, I had a little bit of bad luck here on the ES today, and here's what I mean. It's not so much bad luck as I was focused in on that CL, ultimately that CL trade. I'm going to turn off everything but this the structure signals. So the market opens up here, and remember I said earlier that the first time touch levels on the daily structure signal have been the better plays here recently. We did end up getting short here at 21.31.75. It did go. We looked to take an 8-tick target. It came all the way down to your daily structure mid. And if you look at this, it's around 9:30. This is around the time that I was getting into that CL trade that we talked about. And I talked about getting long here. I never put the order on the chart. And of course, we go structure mid, structure signal to mid. We came back into the structure signal. And what you would look for here is once you got this bar to close over this daily structure signal, you would be looking for it to reach out ultimately to the daily structure target. So as the day goes on, market rotates, and comes right up into your daily structure target. So again, market maker levels here performing just as they are designed to do. Rally into this structure signal, down to the mid, could not get any deeper, long off the mid, could have carried you. This is an opportunity today. We would not have taken this much off of it, but it did provide opportunity from 21.26 all the way up to 21.37, and that is one tick off your daily structure target. That's where I would have told you, and we talked about this in the room earlier in the session, you would get short one tick off of this target. Now, I don't know if you'd have been filled here, but this 21.37 has been down as deep as 21.33. So, again, lots of opportunities for ticks on the ES today. Now, we did get a good ES trade in today, but we could have had more had we actually, if I simply would have been paying more attention to it than I was a CL trade that I was in. But that happens, right? When you're trading multiple markets, sometimes you miss one because you're trading the other idea. So, again, the OTG trade of the day, it's not a typical trade of the day where it's, 80, 90 ticks. It was a very quick 60 tick winner. 15 tick winner on about 32, 33 ticks on that trade of the day. But this was the trade. It was very quick, but this was the trade that got me over the 50 tick total mark on the day. So I'm going to let you watch that OTG trade of the day. So without further ado, here is the OTG trade of the day. And there's hit but no fill at 16. Hit but no fill in at 16. Stop is 04. Same target, 33 up above. I believe we're going to rally out of this. I believe the ES is going to lead the way off of that structure mid. Both markets off their structure mids and leading the way up here. We'll see. We need to get a move up through 24. There's 16, 15, 16. Okay, rally up through 17, now 18, 19, 16, 17. Come on, 18. Now 19, 20. ES is trying to rally, which I believe will carry us up. 33 is the target above. There goes the ES on a nice little pop. Come on, we got to get through 24 up here now. There's 20. Get through 20. We should hit through 20. There's not much there in terms of orders keeping it up. Keeping it down, rather. Oh, man, we are getting close. We got down to there only being 6 orders there on the limit, orders on the short on 20, and then couldn't quite punch through it. So you've got some liquidity at 21, 22. You've got a target up there at 33. And that is exactly where your revision signal is at the moment. There's 21. Now 22, 23. Rally up through it here. Need to make a new high up through this previous swing high up at 28 on the previous bar. And the Asian range high today was 21. And that is where we are struggling to get through. There's 22. Now let's go. 23, 24. Bring the trail stop to break even. 25, 26. Some volumes trying to come in at 26 here. Bring the stop at 17. Come on, get up through that 26, 27. 232 now, short at 25. We are chewing through it, though. We get through. We should. There we go. Trail stop here now at 19. 33 is the target. That's where the revision signal is. New bar coming out in 2.5 minutes. There's that 26, 27. 28 was the recent swing high. Get up through 27, 28. Volume up there stacked up against you here. Maybe a tough climb to 20. We got to get, if we get through 28, be feeling pretty good about it. Trail stop at 17. 33 is the revision target. It's the underside of the revision target. I would expect to go at least tag that, maybe higher. Yeah, pivot today is 29. That's right. Thanks, Neil. Double top up here now at 28. Didn't realize we hit 28. Double top at 28. 100 short at 30. If we get to 30 and can't get through it, I'll go to 26 on the stop. But 33 is the target. There's 28. Get up through 29. Come on, rally up through 29, 30. There's liquidity at 30 trying to protect. Bring the stop to 21. There's 28, 29. Good. At least we broke 29. There's 33 target out. And I am done for today. That's 51 ticks for the day. Should have been 71 with that missed ES trade, but it's not. All right, so you can see that we were in and out of that trade very quickly. In fact, I believe it was a shade under 4.5 minutes we were on that trade. Got in at 16, out at 33. 17 ticks times 2 is 34 ticks on that particular trade. That was the trade that got us up and over a profit objective here today for us. So again, very good day here at the Oil Trading Group. We are on a 5-day winning streak, and we hope to extend that out into the day tomorrow. So again, as always, I'd like to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.